Hey everyone, welcome to an episode of Does It Matter, where I take something in the throwing community or the throwing world and I tell you if it actually matters or not. The topic of today's video is the ever so popular wrist wrap. If you ever watch a video of a high-end high school thrower or an Olympian or really anyone in between, you probably see their hand turning purple. And the culprit of that is exactly one of these things. So why do they do it? Do they just like seeing their hand be a different shade than their normal skin? Well, not exactly. Here, let me explain. So the whole point of using a wrist wrap is to just give your hand a little bit more support when actually pushing the shot put. You might see athletes use tape instead of a normal strap, or you might see them use both tape and a strap, which I think is really overkill, but some athletes do that. And when you're actually holding the shot put, it should be pushed so hard into your neck, some athletes really struggle doing that at first. Not to mention young athletes really like to just spread their fingers across the ball and try to hold it like a baseball, which we all know is a bad idea. But for athletes that are new or even experienced, it can be kind of tricky to hold the shot in the right spot, keep it there the entire time, and then get a strong push on it in the finish. So that is where this comes into play. Having additional support wrapped around your wrist actually gives your hand a lot more power when pushing through the shot put in your finish. So all of that being said, does it matter? I think to answer this question, you kind of need to look at it level by level. For very young athletes, if you're struggling to figure out how to hold the shot and push the shot at the end, having a wrist wrap might be a good idea. Is it completely imperative for high-level performance to have one? No, not at all. I've thrown with and trained a bunch of throwers that never used a wrist wrap and threw just fine. At the high school level, I would say it's not really needed as long as you know how to hold the shot and release the shot correctly. Now, if we were to talk about the college level, I would definitely recommend wearing a wrist wrap. In college, the shot put for guys goes up to 16 pounds. That thing will drag you around all day if you don't know what you're doing. With an implement that heavy, you're going to need all the support you can get to make sure you get a clean flick on it. So, does it matter? I would say, kinda. I definitely recommend all throwers try it, at least. If you believe that it impairs your ability to get a good release on the shot, scrap it. But if it helps you even 1%, then you're 1% better, and that's only a good thing. Just make sure you unstrap it in between throws so you don't end up with the dreaded shot put hand. And if you're gonna do it, just go buy a pair of lifting straps. They may also help your bench press and you won't need to go through rolls and rolls of tape. If you need more advice and direction, feel free to email me directly at tnthrowscoaching@gmail.com or fill out the Google form in my bio. I hope this helps. Throw far.